I hadn't had the adversity of everything I went through last year, so.
Brianna, Chickenfry, LaPaglia doesn't scream into the void. She doesn't post angry rants or delete accounts in dramatic fits. She doesn't even reply to the DMs filled with venom disguised as concern. Instead, she sits quietly at her kitchen table before dawn, coffee steaming beside a half-finished sketch of a soldier's helmet, and types one message, not for the crowd, not for the clout, but for herself. It's been months since Special Forces training began. The world watched. Some cheered. Most didn't understand. And then came the noise. The memes mocking her nickname, the comments calling her a fraud, the armchair generals dissecting her every stumble, her sweat, her breathlessness, like it was entertainment. She's a TikTok girl playing soldier, they said. She'll quit by week 3. Chicken fry? More like chicken dinner. She never responded. Not then. But now, days before the final evaluation, the moment that will either confirm her place among those who wear the green beret or send her back to civilian life with nothing but scars and silence, she writes. Not the manifesto. Not a defense. Just truth, stripped bare. I didn't sign up to prove anything to you, she writes. I signed up because I needed to know if I could still be brave when no one was watching. Because when my brother left for deployment and never came home, I didn't get to say goodbye. So I chose to walk where he did. Not to honor him in front of cameras, but to feel him in the dirt, in the cold, in the weight on my back when I thought I couldn't take another step. She pauses. Her fingers hover over the keyboard. Outside, birds begin to sing. She takes a sip of coffee, black, bitter, just how she likes it now. You think this is a joke because I have a silly nickname? Fine. Let it stick. Chicken fry was what my little cousins called me when I'd fry chicken on Sundays and let them steal bites off the pan. It wasn't cute. It wasn't cool. But it was real. And I kept it because it reminds me where I came from, messy kitchens, loud families, love that doesn't need permission to exist. She leans back. The screen glows faintly in the dim room. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be ready. Every blister, every 4 a.m. run, every time I threw up after the obstacle course, none of it was for your validation. It was for the man I never got to say goodbye to. For the women who've been told they don't belong in these boots. For every kid who's ever been laughed at for dreaming too big. She doesn't tag anyone. Doesn't post it on Instagram. Doesn't leak it to the press. She saves it as a draft. And then, quietly, she closes her laptop. The next morning, she wakes before sunrise, laces her boots, and walks out to the training field with the same quiet determination she's had since day one. No microphone. No camera crew. No audience. Just her, the mud, the weight, and the wind. When the evaluators watch her scale the rope wall with bloodied palms, when they see her carry a 150-pound dummy through the swamp without screaming, when she completes the final march with a broken toe and 0 complaints, they won't remember her nickname. They'll remember her grit. And maybe, just maybe, somewhere in the dark corners of the internet, someone scrolling past hate-filled comments will pause. They'll read the draft she never posted. They'll see a woman who didn't fight back with words, but with sweat, sacrifice, and silent strength. And for that one person, the one who feels like an outsider, like a joke, like too much or not enough, Brianna's quiet message will echo louder than any shout. Because sometimes, the bravest thing you can do isn't to answer the hate. It's to keep walking and let your actions speak so loudly, the noise fades into irrelevance.